welcome back to the channel. Today, as promised, I will be showing you the Elixir Golem deck, and I am running the poison version because there are a lot of graveyards and goblin huts, and I think that poison performs better against those two cards instead of earthquake. I'm gonna be trying to finish the classic challenge, and in case I fail, I have some replays prepared which show the power of the Elixir Golem. Hop into a match. Usually it doesn't take this long to find an opponent. I think this is the first time. This usually happens because there aren't a lot of people who play challenges and get many wins. So this is a type of a control deck, so what you want to do is let your opponent make the first play. I make the first play if I have a Goblin Hut in hand. So we see a Knight, we see a Barbarian Barrel. This is most likely a graveyard deck, so I want to save my poison for defense. And as usual, I want to defend first and then make a counter push with my Elixir Golem. I don't want to leak Elixir, so I'm going to pressure with the Barbarian Barrel and mirror his Goblin Hut. He used his poison on offense, so he doesn't have any means to just kill my Electro Dragon, and I think this is a good opportunity to push. Unlucky for us, the Nado killed the Spear Goblins and the Electro Dragon. Let's Baby Dragon to kill the Spear Goblins and then target onto the Goblin Head and help us take it out. I'm gonna reload with a Battle Healer. I think it will serve as a tank for the Baby Dragon. I want to save my Goblin Barrel for his graveyard. When a lot of skeletons accumulate, I can Barbarian Barrel if I don't have a poison. Since he just uses poison again on offense, I can try to make a push. I will Barbarian Barrel the 3 skeletons that spawn out of it and make pressure. Remember that he doesn't have poison in cycle right now. He should be back to it anytime now. We can poison everything and get a lot of value. The Electro Dragon should take care of that Baby Dragon. And we can just apply more pressure. This way he can't graveyard on us and we can cycle back to our poison. I want to kill all of his tanks on his side of the arena so that he can't push with graveyard. We can poison to kill the Goblin Hut and the Ice Wizard. We're going to help that Electro Dragon take care of the Baby Dragon. Let's reload with another hut, and for now let's just see what he does. I think we can safely reload with another Battle Healer. It's okay, she can heal herself back, don't care about the poison. And we can go in again. He doesn't have poison anymore, so we can poison everything and hopefully we can connect. Let's take care of that Baby Dragon. The Electro Dragon should take care of the Spear Goblins. Let's nade everything so that the Baby Dragon can splash onto the tower. We need 1 poison and a little bit more damage. I think he will go with a graveyard. Yes, we can now poison. The Barbarian Barrel should take care of that Ice Wizard. The Spear Goblins will kill the Knight. We can now focus down the Baby Dragon. The Spear Goblins will help us to do that. And let's pressure him now. Remember that if we pressure him, he can't make a push, and he has to defend because his tower otherwise will die. All we have to do now is just cycle back to another poison, so we can just pressure him more and cycle back to our poison. Even though he has a lot of splash units and poison and tornado, we were still able to overwhelm him with our pressure and spam. Let's search for another match. I think that one of the biggest counters in this deck, for this deck in this meta, is the new Lockbait deck, because you can't outcycle his bomb tower, and the spam is bigger than in your deck. So we see the Earthquake, we see a Hunter, so this is a Royal Hogs deck. We need to save our Barbarian Barrel, Baby Dragon for his Royal Hogs. The main thing that you want to remember is that this deck doesn't have a big spell, so you want to stack your dragons if you want to make a push. Fortunately, his okay, maybe this is not a Royal Hogs match. We can take care of that giant skeleton with our battle healer, and we can play the baby dragon on top of the graveyard. And we can also Barbarian Barrel to help against the graveyard, and we take almost no damage. The battle healer should take care of that giant skeleton. Unfortunately, almost every troop died to the bomb. We'll play our Goblin Hut, and Spear Goblin should take care of that Hunter. This will probably also bait out the Earthquake. So what we want to do now is we are approaching the double elixir time, so we can slowly start our push. Again, we want to stack our dragons so that and poison his a bomber. This way the bomber can't splash on our elixir blobs, and he can't regain elixir as fast. He will also have a hard time killing that electro dragon, so it will get quite a lot of value for us. We're almost back to our poison, so we don't need to worry about his graveyard. Unfortunately, I can't make a push with the Elixir Golem because of the death bomb of the giant skeleton. We can start another push. So the main idea is that probably in this matchup you want to get as much value from your Baby Dragon and the Electro Dragon. The Baby Dragon will splash onto those Spear Goblins, it doesn't matter if it dies to the bomb. I want to save my poison for his graveyard, which he will play now. I'm gonna push with my Elixir Golem so that his giant skeleton can't approach our tower. Unfortunately, we need to save our, or rather not, let's just poison everything. And let's play our Goblin Hunt in the back so it helps out against the graveyard. We can distract that. Okay, we need to Barbarian Barrel because he earthquaked our Goblin Hut. And unfortunately, the battle hero couldn't take out the giant skeleton. Let's play one more. Hopefully we won't lose here. If we lose here, I have a couple of replays ready to show how you can come back with the Elixir Golem deck. So as I mentioned before, if I have a Goblin Hut in hand, I will start with it. So even if we're up against this Sparky, saving our Electro Dragon for the Sparky always is not always the best option, because you can just pressure with the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Goblin Giant on the other side, and that would be really hard for us to deal. Now he has to defend the 2 lanes at once, and I think I'm gonna play my Goblin Hunt on the left side, because the Spear Goblins will take care of the minions. Once you save our, in this type of matchup, I usually use my poison on defense against a Goblin Giant, Sparky, and whatever support troops he tosses at us. I want to take care of that Musketeer, and also he needs to respond to the Baby Dragon. He uses the Dark Prince. Baby Dragon should take care of that Dark Prince, I hope. If not, we're just gonna let that Dark Prince connect when he does nothing serious. So as I mentioned, sometimes you just need to use your Baby Dragon on top of the Goblin Giant and the mini P.E.K.K.A. We can defend this push, so we just make pressure on the right lane. As you can see, he is having a hard time to stop it. I will play my Baby Dragon to take care of those minions. And I think we have a matchup advantage in a 1-1 situation. He hasn't showed a big spell yet. Probably he doesn't have one. He has maybe like a Zap and a Rage. So I can safely play my Goblin Hut. It's nice that I could the Goblin Giant distract with the Electro Dragon, and it can help out in the right lane. We can ignore that Goblin Giant for now, because it won't get a lot of damage, and the Baby Dragon will take care of this party. I can now poison that Musketeer, and this party will also go into the poison. Electro Dragon will take care of and the Spear Goblins will take care of the Musketeer. Now I need to stop his mini P.E.K.K.A. That's my top priority. I'm gonna NATO everything back. This should take care of everything. Yes. We can ignore that Sparky, because the Spear Goblins will take care of it. Let's reload with another hut. And we need to play our Electro Dragon on top of the Sparky and on top of the Goblin Giant and the mini P.E.K.K.A. Because if the Rage mini P.E.K.K.A. connects to the tower, we will have a lot of problems. Now we can make a counter push after a successful defense. I can poison the minions. The Baby Dragon and the poison will take care of the Dark Prince. He doesn't have a mini P.E.K.K.A. to pressure us anymore, and Elixir Blobs will take care of the tower, I think. So we just had to defend, save up Elixir, and when we had the opportunity, I just counter push. Let's play the last match. I personally think that Elixir Golem is much stronger in ladder than in challenges. If you have it leveled up, I really recommend to use it, because in the next season this deck will be very, very weak. It is getting a nerf, if you didn't know. I mean, the Baby Dragon, the Battle Healer, the Tornado, and the Goblin Hut everything is getting nerfed. We activated our King Tower. We have a really big advantage right now. We'll distract that Lumberjack with our Battle Healer. The Baby Dragon and the tower will take care of his Baby Dragon, and we have a Battle Healer and the Baby Dragon coming right at him. So I think in this, when the enemy has a Firecracker, I want either to kill it with my Barbarian Barrel or with my poison. Depends on the situation. If he used it now on defense, I would have poisoned it along with the Baby Dragon. And now I can poison also because we can kill the Night Witch, the baby dragon, and chip on the tower like this. I think we can play our Goblin Head, and the Spear Goblins will take care of that Lumberjack. All we have to do now is just to defend. And the Golem, he played our Golem right into our Goblin Head. That was a misplay by him, because in this type of situation, our Spear Goblins can get value. If we play the Golem on the left side, our spear goblins would just pretty much do nothing, chip on his king tower, but that would mean nothing for us because we have to defend his golem. Since we just use now a lot of elixir, we have a surviving baby dragon, we can just pressure his king tower, play our spear goblins so they could accumulate and help out against the baby dragon or a golem push that he will throw at us. I want to play my baby dragon so that it could serve as a tank for my spear goblins. Our baby dragon will kill his baby dragon and will now help out against the elixir against his golem. He'll probably lightning our elixir golem or our electro wizard, yes. We can now enable his golem to the tower, to our king tower, so he gets no damage. So against the golem, you want to get your electro dragon and poison on top of the tower, because in this way you can kill his supporting troops and he can't make a counter push. I will show you a replay of how you can come back with the elixir golem. So let's watch this. From the first couple of cards, I misjudged the deck. I thought I would be up against a Hog Rider, so I made a mistake. I will point it out when we see it. So I see a Firecracker, a Ice Golem, and I thought that this will be a Hog Earthquake deck. He will use the Earthquake now, I think, on the Goblin Head. Yes, so I thought that this is a Hog Rider deck, so I didn't worry about my left side because I could just NATO the Hog Rider to my king tower. That's why I played the Elixir Golem. This was the mistake because this is a Royal Hogs matchup. I couldn't NATO all of them to my king tower, so I had to overcommit for the defense, and now I can't support my Elixir Golem anymore. So, and he defends pretty easily against all of my troops, and now even gains elixir from will gain elixir from my Elixir Golem. So a really bad start for me. And he will even take my tower. I will be playing with a tower down. Even now I have no way to stop his mini P.E.K.K.A. I have no troops, no battle healer in hand that can distract it. Yes, and he takes my tower here. But as I've mentioned before, what you want to do is remember that he doesn't have a big spell. That means that he pretty much has no way of dealing with your Electro Dragon and the Baby Dragon. So after realizing that, what do I do now is start a big push. As usual, the Elixir Golem and the healer behind it, but since he doesn't have a big spell, I will now play, I think, both of my dragons, yeah. And he has no way of dealing with my dragons, so this is where this deck comes to shine. I also poisoned that Firecracker to kill it as fast as possible, because Firecracker provides him a lot of value in this matchup. And since I just have a battle hero and 2 dragons on the field, what I want to do now is just pressure him so he can't take care of those dragons and the battle healer. And at this point, there's nothing that he can do. Because I have 2 battle healers that are healing my dragons. and if you don't have a big spell like a lightning or firebolt to finish them off. And I can ignore those Royal Hogs because I will 3-crown him. So if your opponent doesn't have a big spell, make use of it and stack your dragons. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned till the next time. Please like and subscribe. Bye.